Alright, what's up? So today I'm gonna be doing an album reaction, and the album I'm reacting to is Loveless by My Bloody Valentine. I've heard some crazy things about this album. I wanna hear it. So with track one, Only Shallow. Not sure what to expect. Oh. There's no lyrics available, by the way. Let me put on the trusty glasses. Oh my god, those vocals are ghostly. Nice, man. Ooh. Yo, this is wild. Let me change the color to match the vibe here. That is nice, man. Yo. That sounds like it sounds like the riff in the chorus for 7 Words by Deftones. You know what I mean? Like the way it kind of goes, you know. Beautiful shoegaze. Ooh, the bass in the back too. Oh my. Okay. Oh wait, it's not done yet. My friend. Oh, why am I out of focus? I'm out of focus, bro. I hate when it does this. That's fine, guys, right? I'm gonna have to have this tab open so I can see if I go out of focus. Yo, that outro was nice. Okay, track 1 was Only Shallow. That was nice. The vocals mixed so well with each other. It's actually insane. So I'm already like going into this knowing kind of what to expect. I'm pretty sure this is the first shoegaze album like ever. I've already heard Sometimes, track 8. Great song, but haven't heard anything else besides that. Anyway, yeah, track 1 was great. Only Shallow. Track 2 is Loomer, which is an interesting name. That is an insane noise. Again, the lyrics are not available, so. I'm really digging that. Her voice is so pretty, man. Just fits. That background, like whirring, that like guitar sound, that's kind of like whirring. Whirring? How do I pronounce that? It's like kind of creepy. In like the best way possible. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much it for that one. Okay, Loomer, track 2. That was nice. That was nice. Shorter than the last one. Was great. Kind of like toned down, or like not really toned down. The last one was pretty toned down too, but like this one had no drums. Like, but it was nice. It was really nice. Her vocals once again, really nice. All right, track 3, Touched. 56 seconds, looks like an interlude of some sort. Right? Is that like, are those strings? Is that a fucking guitar making that noise? How did they do that? Who's the guitar player for this band? What the fuck? What am I fucking... No, bro, that's creepy as hell. What the fuck? Okay, I didn't know the interlude was gonna leave me speechless. Was that a guitar making all of those noises? Cause it sounds... I don't know about the strings. Those are probably strings, but how did they make... Alright, anyway, track 4. To Hear Knows When. Once again, lyrics are not available. Well, that's haunting as hell. It's like it's whining. The way her vocals are mixed with the guitars and everything else, it just sounds like it's just another added texture. I feel slightly uneasy. This sounds super, like, almost like vaporwavy, you know? Like, I know this was probably made way before any of that kind of stuff, but, you know, it kind of has that kind of vibe to it. The drums are super quiet, too. So are the vocals. Really quiet with... It's just like a wall of sound. This is insane, dude. It's pretty comforting. I wish I knew what she was saying, but there's no there's no lyrics available on here. Probably look it up on Genius, but... Sounds kind of like a synth arpeggio in like background, you know? That is nice. Oh, it's fading out relatively early. Is there gonna be like another outro like there was on track 1? Ooh. Ooh, I like that. That's really like eerie, but it's like it's giving me like nostalgia for shit I've never even... I don't even know how to describe that. Like what... The way it's like spinning in itself, you know what I mean? Okay, that was track 4. To Hear Knows When. That was just consistent, you know, just kind of the same, like kind of like repetitive in a good way. Kind of just sounded the same the way out, the whole way, but it didn't really get boring. It was just kind of comforting. I don't know how they did that. Alright, but I liked it a lot. Track 5 is When You Sleep. This is the most played one on the album with 100 million plays. Let's listen. When You Sleep. Is that a guitar? Like the fucking Lee kind of like it sounds like it could be a guitar. I don't know. I don't think there's any synth. That is so cool. The vocals sound different. Ah, that riff is... Oh my gosh, dude. I don't even know how to, like, describe... That is so ghostly. It's already halfway through. It does not feel like I've been listening to this for 2 minutes. Those vocals, dude. It sounds like multiple, like, pitches laid on top of each other, like layered. And I love that a lot. It's got this really depressing vibe. And this kind of comes in and it's just like, it's like depressing but like hopeful, you know? But the way like everything's mixed, like the drums are not punchy at all. But that is like completely like I like it a lot. It fits really well. Like it's meant to, you know. I just love how the guitars sound. I can definitely see why that might be the most played. And then the most ethereal fucking outro known to music. That was track 5, When You Sleep. Most played. I can probably see why. Yeah, no, that was incredible. This is 1991, so... Next one is track 6, I Only Said. What the fuck is that note? Those guitars are... My vocabulary is not good enough to really describe, 1, how this is making me feel, and 2, how this sounds, really. And I'm not sure anyone's vocabulary is good enough to describe how this sounds in words. Put this in words. That whining lead, what is that? I've asked probably this like thousands of times. Is that a guitar? Is that a synth? I've never really heard anything like that before. But with like live instruments, if that is a guitar. I'm a huge fan of them. God, those fucking guitars, dude. They sound just mean, bro. They sound insane. Oh. Okay, that was track 6. I Only Said. That was nice. That was nice. I am a huge fan of that lead line. I don't know what that was, but it sounded almost alien. And there's just that nasty guitar in it. Is just nasty in like a different way. It's like super almost like staticky, like grainy almost. Like washed out, like muffled, like it sounds old in like the best way possible. I'm having trouble describing what that sounds like. And then the vocals are just the cherry on top. I mean, like track 7, Come In Alone. I really like the drums in this one, like specifically. They almost don't even sound like she's like. Almost sounds like she's not even saying anything. It's just like swells. Okay, that was track 7, Coming Alone. Yeah, that was that one probably had my favorite drums so far. I really like the drum fills and stuff, but yeah, everything else on top is just it was super good. It was super good. All right, track 8, Sometimes. This is the track I've already heard, and I love it a lot actually. So yeah, track 8, Sometimes. It almost feels like I've gotten rebirthed. Might honestly be my favorite so far. You know, it's the one I've already heard, but so it might be a little biased. All right, track 9, Blown a Wish. Oh man, I was not wanting that to end. Okay, that was super fucking ethereal. Was so real. I loved that little ooh thing that she was doing. Let's complimented the riff, which was beautiful in itself, along with everything else. Just everything as a whole was so nice. Just like everything else on the rest of this album so far. That was great. Track 10 is What You Want. Straight into it. Sounds like a distant memory. Okay, now this just sounds like the liminal space music. That's all right, cause I like liminal space music. So I got a minute left of this, so it sounds like a dream. Some eerie ass. I don't like whatever the fuck is going on in the background. That shit is super fucking scary sounding, actually. I don't like that at all. That makes me feel very uneasy. It makes me want to turn around, actually. That shit makes me feel very on edge. I do not like whatever whispery, willowy, whirring noise that is. Alright, that was track 10. Besides that creepy ass fucking noise at the end, it actually scared the shit out of me. That was nice. I got lost in that pretty easily. Nice, longer cut. Everything was nice about that. Not as long as track 11. Soon. 7 minutes, pretty much. Let's give it a listen. Oh, noise is still there. That is nice. I like that. Well, that is a lot different than everything else. The drums are much louder than they have been. don't do anything scary, please. Okay, they're just gonna fade out completely. Yes, it is. Okay, well that was Loveless by My Bloody Valentine. Excellent, excellent, ahead of its time album that I thoroughly enjoyed actually. Yeah, this thing is just full of shoegaze. So if you love shoegaze, this thing is for you. If you haven't heard it before, obviously you just listen to us, you'd know that. Uh, but a huge fan of this. I think my favorite one off here is probably the one I heard before. That one just, I don't know, man. Kind of clicks with me. Just, yeah. Alright. Yeah, thank you guys for watching.